Oh my! And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman, producer, and director here today behind the lens, Mr. Aiden Matter. And we are live from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut, for Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey here on the Solu. We've got a Pee Wee battle about ready to take place here between our Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks and the Connecticut Junior Huskies. Seahawks going through their warm-ups. Looks like it's going to be Nico Orlando in between the pipes, number 95, for the Seahawks here today as they wear their home white sweaters with the blue and yellow trim. And it's the Pee Wee division, so you 12-year-olds, so 10 and 11-year-olds out there for the most part, 4th and 5th graders. Out there, we play 15-minute stanzas in the Pee Wee division. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is no delayed offsides. If you're offsides, it's an automatic whistle. If you ice the puck and you're shorthanded, it is still icing. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. And body checking is illegal in this age group. All right, we are about ready to get underway as they are playing host to the Connecticut Junior Huskies. There you see the Huskies going through their warm-ups right now, wearing their dark blue sweaters with the Husky ears coming over the horizon as the eyes just right over the Huskies' red and gray trim with gray socks with red and gray stripes. And it looks like it's going to be number 66 in between the pipes. That's Joey Cleary. I'm not sure if they've got another goaltender dressed. I think I only see one goaltender dressed, so clearly getting the start. Terrible dad joke there. Number 66 wearing Mario Lemieux's old number for the Huskies. So I want to thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time on our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. That helps us build the brand, as the kids say. All right, we're about ready to get underway, so make sure you got your sarsaparilla poured high and cold as the Seahawks are about ready to take on the Huskies. This should be a good one. Two good teams, two well-coached teams ready to go here for your entertainment purposes here and all around this great Frisbee we call Earth. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege. All right, there's the buzzer. Warm-ups have come to a close, and we are about ready to get underway. You see on the Seahawks bench there, if you look over, you see Coach Cunningham in the background there. He coaches our Norwich Sea Captains. But more importantly, Coach Cunningham, he is from the great city of Philadelphia, and he's a big Phillies fan, so him and I are not talking to each other at all this week, as I am from Queens, Long Island, and I am a big Met fan. So as far as I'm concerned, that gentleman can go kick rocks for the next 5 days. He'll appreciate that. The Phillies and the Mets get started today. First pitch at 4:08. Grimace, I imagine, on his way to Philly right now. It should be a tremendous series. Of course, the Phillies, the big favorites with the great Bryce Harper and company. All right, we're about ready to get underway as Coach Tanzosh going over some last-minute instructions with the Seahawks. And the Huskies going over some last-minute instructions on their bench. The refs, I already spoke with them before the game. I told them if things turn out the Seahawks' way, there's a cheeseburger in it for them. I'm not even afraid to throw bacon on it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how committed I am to Seahawks hockey. All right. Both teams break their huddle. Orlando in between the pipes, clearly down at the other end for the Huskies. As they break their huddle, Liam Hollis, number 42, starting at center. Glance on left wing. Tanzosh on left D. On right D, I believe. You can't get a good look at who that is. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. Here's Hollis now, carrying the puck over the blue line. Kept in at the blue line nicely. Quickly on it there is Thomas Hepburn wearing Darius Kasparaitis' old number 11. Oh, you might say Anthony Duclair now for the New York Islanders, who had an excellent game last night. As their last tune-up against the Rangers at home at UBS. Islanders are going to be an excellent hockey team this year. I think all three New York local teams are going to get over 100 points, but we'll see. Along the boards now. Good job by the Huskies to regain the blue line. Knocked aside by Hepburn. And Huskies again come on sides. Glance got a chunk of them over the blue line as it's sent in. Behind the net there by Johnson. Ryan Johnson, number 46 in your scorecard. Cleared and out to center. A foot race now. Hepburn trying to get to it. Hepburn chops it ahead. On the backhand, getting to it there was Elijah Miller, number 72 in blue. Nice play by Miller as it's chopped back in by Hollis. Play allowed to continue. Clearly the refs want to get to the buffet before it's too late. I thought that might have been offsides. Play on, say the officials, and thankfully so is Hostillo. We'll send the puck in. Going to chase it now is James Shaheen. Shaheen behind the net. Came back out dangerously. Walking in now, looking to pull the trigger. Right up the gut there was Patrick Miles. Miles wearing Lawrence Taylor's old number 56 out there. 13:37 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. Karen out there now wearing Darryl Talley's old number 56. That's his mama's from the great city of Buffalo, New York. I love Buffalo. Great town. They're building a brand new stadium up there for the Bills. I think they got one more season where they are now, and they'll be headed over to their new stadium. And you got to tip your hat to the people of Buffalo. They voted to have it be still an open-air stadium. But the fans are going to be covered a little bit in the new stadium. I was looking at some artist renditions. Heat blowing on the fans, but still, that's that's still Buffalo cold in December and January. Well, they hope January, of course. And they're looking sharp as ever since they got rid of Diggs. Here's Miles now trying to get the puck in front. That's knocked down by Dempsey. Dempsey now picking up the puck. Lost the handle on it or at the Zamboni door. Declan Dempsey, number 3 in your scorecard, getting back in front dangerously. Dempsey got out of harm's way. Nice play there by Mando. Comes away to center now. Here's a chance now for the Seahawks. Getting to it is Chase Pilney. Pilney over the dot, swiped away there as Miles uses long pterodactyling-esque reach there to knock the puck loose from Pilney. Up ahead, Owen Kroc, wearing number 99, sends it in. Andrew Camp will trace it there with 12.5 minutes left to go here. In a scoreless first period, neither team with a good opportunity just yet. Up ahead for Karen. Karen over the blue line, met there by Johnson, got it back to Camp. Camp kept it in. Went down to Karen. Karen, good job battling there to keep the puck in. Sent away to center now. Stepping to the outside with speed, chased down by Tanjas. Tanjas did a nice job forcing it wide, letting the shot go. Just over the butt end there of Orlando. Bouncing puck knocked down, came back to the blue line and turning on it quickly there. Tevelday. Lost the handle on it. Teveldy, might be the way we say it. Bouncing puck dangerously right on the goal line, tied up. And coming away with it there are the Seahawks and sending it away. Nice play there by Camp. As Orlando got a chunk of it. As the faceoff will be deep in the Seahawks zone. 11:37 left to go here in the well-played opening stanza. Very evenly matched game here as Miles got the puck, letting the shot go. Deflected in front. Nice stop there by Orlando getting the flipper on it. That one comes back out, ricochets to Miles. Miles at the blue line. That went off the buttocks of Cunningham. Something bit me. Wearing Kyle Schwarber's number 12 there is Cunningham. As he, too, a Phillies fan, much like his pops. Not talking to that kid either. Back the other way now, over the blue line, trying to step to the outside with it is Dempsey. Dempsey with speed in the corner. Dempsey got it to Cunningham. Here's Cunningham now pulling the trigger. That hit a body on the way in and getting the flipper on it was Cleary. Good shot there by Cunningham. As it goes behind the net. That's picked up there by the Huskies. Kemble couldn't keep it at the blue line. Came loose. And coming over the plate was the Seahawks defenseman. That's on his stick now. Seahawks retreat. That's Dempsey. Dempsey with it. Dempsey hard along the boards. Up and out to center. That's knocked down. Moving chase there is Cunningham. That's sent back in. Dempsey at the right wing boards inside the zone. Dempsey looking to go weak side. Fails to click, but not far enough for icing. Tracked down there by Miller. Miller cleared, but not out. Cunningham got a piece of it. Couldn't keep it in. And back the other way now. The Huskies come with it quickly. Deneen over the blue line. Chased down by Hollis as Hollis got on his horse and closed that gap quickly. Good hustle there by big Liam Hollis. I tell you, I like Liam's game. He's looking stronger and stronger. Big, strong kid. Powerful skater. You saw the back-checking effort there. He's a good power forward. I like his game a lot. Back the other way now. Here come the Huskies. Stepping to the outside, putting the brakes on there. Hostillo got it out in front. Glance. Got a chunk of them there, and that went off the boards to Hepburn. Hepburn over the blue line, makes the move. Hepburn at the red line. Hepburn puts the brakes on, sources it ahead. Here's Hollis now. Hollis on the backhand, lets the shot go. He scores! Liam Hollis knifes his way through the gorgeous pass from Hepburn, who serpentined at the blue line. And Hollis, we said he was a power forward. He cut through, made the power move, lifted it on the backhand. And the Seahawks take a 1-0 lead. Well, I was just singing the praises of Big Liam and making the broadcaster look like a hockey prophet, so I appreciate that. That's not easy to do. Make me look like I know what I'm talking about. So thank you, Liam, for that. Beautiful goal, beautiful pass by Hepburn. Here's Glance now settling things down. Jackson Glance carries it in over the blue line. No, taken away by a teammate, but they managed to stay on sides. Here's Tanzosh now. Tanzosh down the left wing. Number 18 sends it in behind the net. Giving taste to Shaheen. Shaheen let it run there for Kroc. Kroc now for the Huskies down the left wing. Kroc looking now. Let it's got a man wide. Palmer calling for it. Couldn't get it across to him as Tanzosh recovers. Tanzosh behind her own net. Comes out the other end. Palmer on her there. Up for Hepburn. Hepburn down the left wing. Hepburn makes the move. Hepburn over the blue line. Cuts back to the inside. Hepburn lost the handle on it. Found the handle. Now he sends it in. That goes behind the net. 8:40 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-0. The Seahawks lead it. The goal by Hollis. Here's Hepburn now. Hepburn wheeling and dealing his way in. Lost the handle on it behind the net. Now to Miles. Miles hard around as Camp. No pinch in there. Kept the puck in. Nice play by Camp to seal off the wall and keep it in. But that one eludes him and head all the way down. Has it got enough on it for icing? Looks like it does. So no icing as it's waved off. Oh, the refs really have somewhere to go this afternoon. Along the boards, cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Thought that was going to be for icing. Actually, I think it's the right call because it went through the legs of the Seahawks defenseman at the blue line. So I thought it was the right call, but the ref was chasing it down like he was going to raise his hand. So I thought he was. That one goes right by the cooker. As Orlando extended a flipper back from Miller. Miller hounded there. Miller stands up his man, and Karen comes away with it. Back the other way now. Jeffrey Karen with speed. Over the blue line, hounded there as it's taken away by Hostillo. Hostillo puts the brakes on. Got away from him. Shaheen pinches in to keep it in. Huskies come away with the center ice. A 2-on-2 developing now. Sent ahead by Combs. That's sent down the left wing. Over is Dempsey. Dempsey, nice poke check there. And as quickly on it there is Johnson. Seahawks can't get it out, though. Johnson kept it in. Now Dempsey gets it out to Karen. Karen, a 1-on-4 developing all by himself. Stepping to the outside, trying to get around Miles. As it goes behind the net, on it there, Shaheen. Shaheen trying to get it back in front, can't do so. And away come the Huskies now, back the other way. Through the neutral zone with speed, Johnson. Johnson hounded there with exactly 7 minutes to go. As that's knocked down, Davison. Davison down the left wing, but offside. Johnson was in still from the play before. And no delayed offside, so it's an automatic whistle. With exactly 7 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Bongo and Cunningham out there now. Along with Sapia, the forward units for Coach Tanzosh. Kemble and Dempsey, the defensive core. Out there now. Behind the net it goes now, running on it there is Kemble. Kemble turns to the forehand, hard along for Cunningham. Cunningham couldn't get it out, run into there, and now the Seahawks come away with it, Kemble. Kemble stepping to the outside, got the puck out to center. And recovered there, and Miles now for the Huskies. He'll send it back in. The Huskies will get some fresh paws out on the ice as they change up a few of their forwards. Sent all the way down. Tracked down there by Colin Davison. Davison behind his own net. Tried to get it out. That hit a teammate. Demir's trying to get it out now. They do get it up ahead to Kroc. Kroc down the left wing against Dempsey. Kroc trying to step to the outside. Dempsey chopping at it. Kroc still with it. Kroc letting the shot go. Didn't miss by much. With 6 minutes left to go in the opening stanza, Cunningham lifts the stick, and away goes Cunningham now. Cunningham down the left wing. Tried to cut to the inside. Knocked aside Came back out to center, and it's whistled down by the linesman. I see the linesman there, Mr. Gary Bartis. He'll be playing this afternoon at 5:10. As our Seahawks midget organization will be taking on the Enfield Eagles right in the middle of the Mets-Phillies game. Well, it doesn't matter. I got hockey all day. I'm not leaving the hockey rink till about 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm not seeing much of that Mets game today, but I'm sure I'll be updated, and Twitter will do what Twitter does. Or X, excuse me. Sorry, Elon. Back the other way now. Here come the Huskies. Down the right wing on the backhand. Got it across. Over the blue line, protecting it there. Nice job by Hollis to close the gap there. You saw Hollis just take away the real estate there at the blue line, which is what you got to do when you have an opponent going sideways. Again, we see another nice play there by Hollis. As it's chipped up ahead, bodies go flying, and Hollis will chase down Hostillo now. Hostillo turning and weaving off the back of the net to himself. I don't think that was the initial intention. But either way, Tanzash will keep it in. Nice play there by Tanzash to keep the puck in. Helped in by Hepburn. Comes loose to center. Waiting on it there and sending it in was Camp. The Seahawks got back on sides. With 5 minutes left to go, the Huskies now over the blue line. Tanzash broke it up. Hollis came back to get it. Hollis up ahead for Glantz. Glantz stepped on the puck. Very slippery when the puck gets stepped on. So Glantz spilled. Right back up. Out to the blue line. Miles will send it in, but there is no delayed offsides in youth hockey, so Taveldi was offsides there, number 67. He's got a little E. Little E, big V. Taveldi. All right. So the face-off just outside the Seahawks zone as Gomes arrives. Carter Gomes, number 29 in blue. Face-off there against Shaheen and Waite. Not sent off the boards and all the way down. Is it enough on it for icing? Pretending like he's skating as fast as he can, and he sells it. Does Davidson. Davidson had the arms going like he was skating as fast as he could, but the legs weren't going anywhere. And he sold it. That's good gamesmanship right there by Davison. Smart play if you can get away with it. And he did. 4:25 left to go here in the opening stanzas. 1-0. The goal by Hollis, the only one on the board thus far. Quick shot from the blue line goes just wide of Orlando as Kimball will turn on it there. Nice job to turn back to the forehand. Karen couldn't get it out. Kept in. Good play by Miles to keep it in against Karen and Shaheen. Miles takes up a lot of space at that blue line. He's got that long reach. There you see it there as he jumps up on the puck and sends it back in. Got it back in. Bouncing puck. Aren't there is Gomes. Gomes trying to turn back to the forehand. Dempsey not allowing that to happen. And away comes the Seahawks now. Karen, beautiful nice pass right on the stick by Pilney. That's sent in back to the blue line. Dempsey winding, shooting, and that just missed as Declan really stepped in the one there. Back to the blue line it comes down, knocked down by Shaheen. Shaheen down the left wing. Declan will be behind the camera for the NHC game tomorrow versus the Central Capitals. He does such a good job, my main man, Mando. Letting the shot go. Poured down there by Dempsey as he looked like a grizzly bear. Pouring at a salmon swimming upstream to spawn. On and now. Pilney couldn't get the puck out. Kept in by the Huskies. Nice play by the Huskies as they get it down low. And tracking it down now is Hostillo. Hostillo in the corner. He dances out of the corner. Lets the shot go. Rebound bounces around. He scores. Jace Hostillo from a tough angle let the shot go. Orlando made the save, and it looked like it may have kicked off one of his defenseman's legs in front and ended up in the back of the net, or over the goal line at least. And with just under 3 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza, the Huskies have pulled even the goal by Hostillo. A big goal there. As Hostillo gets the Huskies on the board for the first time today. So 1-1 now is the score. The Huskies over the blue line, looking to take the lead. Can't do so. Cunningham coming away with it. Cunningham gets the center. Lost his footing. And the Seahawks on it there. Off the boards it goes now. Cunningham sending it up ahead. Chasing it down quickly now is Miller. Miller. Good hard pass out of the zone. Little too hot to handle. As Tanzash will send it back in. Tanzash down the left wing. Trying to center the puck there with Tanzash. Went off a stick on the way in. That one cleared but not out with 2:15 to go. A real good hockey game here. 1-1 is your score. As it bounces off the boards, Tanzosh pinches in to keep it in, sending it down low. Bodies collide there, but turning on it there is Teveldi. Teveldi up ahead. Tanzosh got a chunk of it, but it bounces loose now. Johnson walking in. Rolled off his stick as Orlando got a chunk of it. Martin now Bongo. Alan Bongo off the boards. Got it out to center. Sapia will give chase. Reed Sapia down the right wing. Couldn't get to it first as the Huskies did there. Here's Deneen. Now that's a Hartford name right there, Deneen. Old Whaler, Gord Deneen. Sliding it across now, Cunningham. Cunningham lost the handle on it. Bounces around. And comes back to the blue line. Chased down there by Camp. Camp tried to send it in. Palmer knocked it down. Camp, nice job to keep the puck in at the blue line. 1:25 to go, Sapia. They'll cycle it down low and give chase, but the Huskies do a nice job getting to it first and hard along now. Huskies trying to get the puck out. Along the boards it goes now. Deneen kept it in. Cunningham. Cunningham. Oh, that was a Seahawks sandwich there on Husky bread, but he got the pass across. Sapia let the shot go. Did Cunningham. Back the other way now. Down the right wing comes Miles. Miles shrugs off the check there from Hollis. Good show of strength there as Miles. Another big fella. Protects the puck. Lets the shot go and missed by much on the waffle side as Kroc hustles back to keep it in. Good play there by Owen Kroc. And away come the Seahawks now to center ice. They come with it. Down the right wing. Hounded from behind as they complete a player change due to Seahawks. Fresh legs out there for the final 30 seconds as Hepburn. He's spilled for his efforts and back the other way now. Here comes Palmer. Palmer down the right wing. Sends the shot down low. On it there is Dempsey. Dempsey hounded from behind as Gomes comes away with it. Gomes trying to get the puck in front, but the Seahawks get to it first, and it comes away to center with 15 seconds left to go. Bouncing puck, and the Seahawks get to it. A foot race down the right wing. And that's sent back out to center, and the Seahawks somehow stayed on sides there as Hepburn managed to keep the puck outside the blue line to keep the play on sides as the period comes to a close. All right, your score at the end of one. The Huskies won, the Seahawks won. We'll be right back with the start of the second stanza. Don't you dare go anywhere. No, my. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. Hope you had a chance to make yourself a sandwich. Pour that sarsaparilla high and cold as the second period about ready to get started here between the Huskies and the Seahawks. 1-1 is your score. Scoring was opened up by Liam Hollis about halfway through the first period. Then a little later on, Jay Costello tied it up for the Huskies, and that is where we stand. Both goaltenders have been good. Both teams have been good. A good hockey game here, 1-1. There's the score in the second period, just nicely underway as the official drops the puck. Officials have done a nice job here today. Sent ahead, kept in. Nice play by Astillo to keep that puck in at the blue line as it goes off into the corner. Dempsey on the puck there. Dempsey sending it all the way down and loses Seahawk. Don't think it's got enough on it for icing as it dies. And tracked down there by Miller. Miller behind his own net. Quickly up ahead. Hard ahead now for Combs. Combs down the right wing. A 3-on-1. Sliding it across. Johnson pulls the trigger. Orlando made the save there. Good stop there by Nico. As it comes back out now, and here come the Seahawks, a 3-on-1 the other way. Shaheen over the blue line, stepping to the outside, poke checked away as Miller took away that real estate. Behind the net it goes now. Miller runs into Pilney there. Pilney didn't like it. Pilney chops at the man. He's going to go for tripping. Well, the retaliatory penalty there by Pilney. Tripping is going to be the call. As the ref really had pretty much no choice. I'll take all that one as Pilney, looking a little bit like Paul Bunyan, chopped at the man's legs, and into the sin bin goes Pilney. Just under 14 minutes to go here. Penalties in the Pee Wee division are for 90 seconds, so a minute and a half. And the faceoff is deep in the Seahawks zone. The first power play of the morning, or perhaps have we crossed over into afternoon now? No, we have not. Slid across now. Miles lets the shot go just wide of Orlando. Orlando trying to keep it behind the net. Wedged in under his skate there dangerously. Right up against the post. But a nice job by Orlando to keep calm, cool, and collected there as the puck was in a dangerous spot. You got to stay calm as a goaltender while at the same time being completely out of your mind. It's an art and a science, goaltending, ladies and gentlemen. And I myself was good at math. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That just missed as it went wide of the goalkeeper there. Math, by far my favorite subject ever since I was a little wee folk. That's why I became a bookie in college, but the internet ruined my career. But that'll all be in the unauthorized biography. Get to the Cooker, the Scotty Bonner story, available at Amazon and all fine retailers, coming soon this summer. Behind the net it goes now, but icing is the call. With 13-12 left to go here in the second stanza. 1-1 is your score. 44 seconds remaining on the power play for the Huskies. They play out of Stores, the beautiful, gorgeous, brand new Toscano Family Center. The big Yukon Huskies last night with a nice 4-2 victory. As the college hockey season getting underway. And I'm very excited that in 2028, I know it's a little bit away yet, but 2028, the Ladies Frozen Four will be taking place at Sacred Heart University down in Fairfield County, the beautiful Martire Family Center down there, where I always said that the New York Sirens should be playing. I don't know why they played at Bridgeport or UBS. They should have played right there at Sacred Heart, but that's just me. Wheeling and dealing now to Veldy. Veldy still with the puck. Got the shot away. Nice save by Orlando. Now they move to Jersey, which is even worse. Sent ahead right on the stick of Hollis. Hollis stepping to the outside with speed. Hollis protecting the puck at the dot. Lets the shot go. Nice stop. And Hollis tried to get it back, but overskated it. Good stop there by Cleary. Sent ahead now. Dempsey hounded from behind by Tavelli. Dempsey turning to his forehand. Good play there by Dempsey. Got it out to center, but Demers was waiting on it there. And he slides it across now. Hostillo, the goal scorer for the Junior Huskies, will send it in. Kemble on the forehand, quickly up for Cunningham. A lot of pause on the ice there. Well, that looked like the entire dog pound opened up and everybody was on a jailbreak. But nobody touched it, so the Huskies not with too many men. Very fortunate there for the dog pound. Sent ahead now, Johnson on it there. I love the Husky jerseys. They made one up for me a few years ago. Still got it in the closet. It's a beaut. Number 42 with Bonner on it. I really appreciate it. Great organization, great people. Always had a good relationship with the Connecticut Junior Huskies. They do a fine job up in Stores. Very nice people. On it now, Palmer. Palmer over the blue line, trying to step to the outside. Poke checked away. Nice play there. That's Dempsey. Poke checks it away, sends it to center ice. Nice play there by Dempsey to steal the puck. I'd like to see him take an extra second with it, though, and make a more purposeful play than just sending it. Made a beautiful play to get the puck. It's very valuable on your stick. Don't just send it to the other team without purpose, without meaning. Take your time. Skate it out or make a proficient pass there. I'd like to see that from Declan. Certainly has the ability and the knowledge to do that. Along the boards now. Tanzosh kept it in. Hepburn aggressively digs it loose. Hepburn sliding it across. Right off the bench, right on the stick. Seaborn one-timer glance lets it go. Oh, Hepburn just sent that across ever so softly. Looked like he was passing an egg there. Glance skated right on off the bench and let the shot go. Beautiful pass there by Hepburn. Hepburn had a nice pass early on for the Hollis goal as well. Hepburn certainly dishing the puck nicely today. Looking like Santa Claus out there. On and now, Camp. Camp letting the shot go. That's blocked out high. And back the other way now with speed. Here comes Astillo. Astillo with the dot. Pulls the trigger at a little bit of room on the glove side and just outside of the goalpost. As Hollis got to it there. Couldn't get it out. Kept in at the blue line by Johnson. Johnson forced wide. Tried to get it back in front. Camp did a nice job on covering it up there. There's Orlando as the play is blown dead. Ref's got to really work on their whistle. Their whistles are not loud enough. 10-16 left to go here in the second stanza. A huge sports weekend up here in the Northeast as the Yankees and the Mets kick off their second round playoffs. Jets in London taking on the Vikings. Patriots home against the Fish. And the Giants out in Seattle. So a fantastic sports weekend here as here comes Dempsey now. Back the other way. Dempsey lost the handle on it. Couldn't find it there. Oh, that was Camp. Excuse me. I apologize. Camp appeared to step on the puck for a moment, but kept his balance. Here's Hollis now. Hollis putting on the brakes on the outside. Back to the forehand. Send it off the boards. Tried to deflect it back in front as Deneen was waiting on it there. Cleared but not out. Kept in by the Seahawks. Comes back to Camp. Camp will let the shot go. That changed direction on the way in. That looked like an onside kick. Well, which has become a thing of the past, I guess, in football, is Cleary. Did a nice job to stay with it. That was not an easy save. It looked easy, but it wasn't easy, I assure you. And the Seahawks with wholesale changes. The Huskies with wholesale changes. 9:37 left to go here in the second stanza. But I got to tell you, though, if the Yankees don't make it to the World Series with the teams that are left in the AL, then this season has just been they fell on their face. I mean, I'm sorry. If you can't beat the Royals and or the Tigers or the Indians, all good teams, don't get me wrong, but they're not the Astros, they're not the Orioles. Those two teams got knocked out. I think the Yankees have what should be a winnable path to the World Series. The NL, much different. Walking in now, Palmer letting the shot go. He scores! Jackson Palmer picked up the loose puck, cut to the middle, let the shot go, and he gives the Huskies the lead for the first time today. 2-1 is your score. Nice job there by Palmer to pounce on the loose puck and bury the biscuit for the Connecticut Junior Huskies. And then got his groove on with the celebration there, too. Looked like he's been practicing that at home in front of the mirror. He knew it was a big game. He knew he was playing on Solu. And he knew exactly what to do after he scored. So, hey, hats off to you. Listen, if you can dance and you can cut the rug and you got moves, no point, you don't put a dark lampshade over a light, do you? No, you let that light shine and fill up the whole room. Palmer showing off his dancing abilities there, which really pleases the broadcast. I like to see the boys and girls having a good time out there. That's just me. Hockey is fun, ladies and gentlemen, and it should be fun. As it's tracked down, trying to get it back to the blue line for Miles. A little bit of miscommunication taken away, and here comes Bongo the other way. And stepping up on it now is Sapia. Sapia with the puck over the blue line. Seahawks changing at the back door, so off sides. There's the call. That door opens up inside the blue line, so if the puck's in the neutral zone, that player is off sides as the puck comes across, and that's what happened. 8:15 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. 2-1. Here's your score. The Huskies leading it. Goals by Hostillo. And quickly now back the other way, Camp. Camp with the puck down the right wing. Hostillo. And got to score the other goal. I think it was Davison. It'll come to me. I didn't see. That's what happens when I don't write it down. This is why we need an intern here at Solu. As bodies collide along the boards, that's sent back up. Johnson He'll give chase, but it's sent back in now. Picked up and sent ahead by Miller. Now the Seahawks send it up. Here's Karen. Karen trying to knife it through. Couldn't do so. That's knocked down quickly. Here comes Miller with speed. Miller down the left wing protecting the puck. Gets back to the forehand. Let the shot go. One off the shins. Camp. It was Palmer with the goal. That's right. Jackson Palmer. Now I remember because he got his groove on. We were talking about that. Down the left wing now, Gomes. Gomes looking on the backhand, saucering it across. Great play there by Tanzash to break it up and back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks through the neutral zone. Shaheen run into there. And that's taken away. Sidestepping the D, walking in, pulling the trigger. He scores! Carter Gomes with a burst of speed. Wheeling and dealing, let the shot go. Then did his best Superman impression. Of course, I'm talking about Henry Cavill type of Superman because Christopher Reeve was much more graceful. 3-1 is the score. Thank God they took Superman and the DC away from Schneider and the Schneiderverse, whatever the heck he was trying to put forth. No continuity, no story whatsoever. Very happy Matt Gunn is in charge of DC now. All right, timeout called by the Seahawks. They want to settle things down as the Huskies scored a few here in a second, so Coach Tanzash going over a couple of things with her team. She doesn't want things to get out of hand, so she's taking charge of the situation. Going over a couple of things, trying to refocus the group. As the Huskies have buried the biscuit. 3 unanswered goals here. Latest one by Gomes. Palmer scored earlier in the period. Towards the end of the first period, Jace Hostillo. And on the other end, Liam Hollis, a goal scorer. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The NHL's playing right now over in Prague. Sabres and the Devils 1-1. Devils are good. Devils are fast. Devils are young. Devils got a good goalie now, too. They're dangerous. Rangers won the President's Trophy, so you expect them to be right near the top again. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Islanders are a very, very good hockey team. Should be very interesting. The Bruins, every time I think the Bruins are going to take a step back, they never do. We got that Swayman situation. That'll get settled. He'll sign. He's not going anywhere. They're not going to trade him. And he's not going to turn down $60 million either. It was just botched a little bit. Everybody making a bigger deal out of it than it is. He's a young goaltender. He's going to get paid, and the Bruins have got to keep him. Feelings might be a little hurt, but you know what? Everybody will get over it. Here's a chance now. Hollis on the rebound. A big stop there. And sliding across to rob him was Cleary. Oh, my goodness. Hollis had the entire net, clearly reached up with the glove to get just enough of it on the rebound. I thought for sure the Seahawks were going to cut the lead down to 1. Oh, how about that? Right off of the timeout, Hollis with a golden opportunity in front, robbed by Cleary. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. 3-1 is your score. Big stop there by the goalkeeper, keeping the 2-goal lead intact. Hollis, Glantz, Hepburn, Kemble, and Dempsey, the 5 skaters out there for Coach Tanzash. Hollis pushing it forward, tried to get to it, turning on it there was Demers. That came loose for Glantz, goes behind the net. Circling the wagons now, Davison. Davison hard off the boards, kept in by Kemble. Kemble fights off the check, got it to Hepburn. Hepburn, back for Kemble. Kemble pulls it back, lets the shot go. That one off a skate, dangerously bounces in front, turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. That goes off a body and over the net as Hollis got the shot away. Now Hollis tracks it down, poke checked away by Miles. Into the corner by the old Zamboni door. On it there, Demers with 6 minutes left to go here in the second stanza, 3-1. The Huskies with 3 unanswered goals lead it here today. Behind the net it goes now, on it there is Miles. Miles will send it hard up for Johnson. Johnson couldn't get it out. Big shot there by Kemble. I don't know if the goaltender got a piece of it or went off the defenseman. Now winding and shooting is Dempsey. That one goes off the end boards. Almost came back out in front dangerously. As the Huskies try to get it out. Good job by Kemble to keep it in. It ricochets a bit there, but the goaltender Cleary will hold on for no further play. 5:27 left to go here in the second stanza. 3-1 is your score. The Huskies leading the Seahawks. Bongo leans in to take the draw. Bongo getting low. Low man wins. Gets it back to the blue line. He had his hand right on the blade of his stick. Hit Bongo and won it back to the blue line, but the Huskies knife it out to center. Sapia on it there. Turned around now. Back the other way. Hostillo up ahead for Palmer. Palmer will dump it in. Palmer and Hostillo both have a goal each for the Huskies today. Came back out in front dangerously, letting the shot go right off the clavicle and held on to there by Orlando. You see Gomes out there too, so all 3 goal scorers for the Huskies out there right now. And they almost got another one, but a nice stop there by the goalkeeper. Gomes leaning in to take the draw. Pilney reports for duty for the Seahawks. 5:01 left to go here in the second period. A real good affair. As the officials only one power play, letting the boys and girls play out there, doing a nice job. Hostillo keeping the puck in along the boards. Onto there, Palmer. Palmer lost it. He's in the corner trying to get the puck back in front. As bodies collide, and the Seahawks come away with it. Down the right wing, Shaheen. Shaheen tied up there by Hostillo. Taken away now by Pilney. Pilney trying to find it in the skates. Does find it. Left it now. Shaheen run into there as he went to pull the trigger. Gomes did a nice job of taking the body and leaving the puck. 4.5 minutes left to go. It's sent ahead. Chasing it down, Tanzosh. Tanzosh got to it first. Got it back out to center. And everybody meets at the puck there, right at the face-off dot. Shaheen, he comes away with it. He sent into the zone. On it there was Miller. Miller sent it back to center ice, and the Seahawks recover. They try to go back to the D, but waiting on it there. Coming away with it was Deneen. Deneen over the blue line, hounded there by Shaheen. As it comes back to center ice, Shaheen digging, mucking Croc in the vicinity. Still digging and mucking. Pilney and Deneen exchanging pleasantries there. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Couple of forearm shivers. The ref lets the boys play. There's Tanzosh now, gains the blue line. Dumps it in, but the Huskies get to it quickly, not allowing the Seahawks to get too many fresh legs out there, as they only got one off. As Pilney went to the bench. Poke checked away now. Here comes Hepburn. Hepburn with speed down the right wing. Hepburn lowering the shoulder at the dot. Poke checked away. A dazzling diving poke check there by Hostillo. As Hepburn looked like he had a step on him, and Hostillo in desperation dove out and broke it up beautifully. Back the other way now. Here come the Huskies. Develdi over the blue line to the outside at the dot, pulling the trigger. Dempsey did a nice job staying with him there. Cleared but not out. Kept in there by Miles. And the Seahawks get it back to center ice where Hepburn will chase. Under 3 minutes to go now. Hepburn in the corner against Davison. Davison puts the brakes on. Comes to the forehand. Develdi sidesteps Dempsey. Develdi with it. He'll send it across. Waiting on it there is Kemble. Kemble tried to go up the boards. That was thwarted. Good stick there by Johnson. Now Kemble will get it. Cross corner dump in. And the Seahawks will get some fresh legs out there with 2.5 left to go here in the second period. And away they come now back the other way. Demers. Jackson Demers. Cutting to the inside. Demers with it. Demers on the backhand. Chops at it. Steered aside by Orlando as the Seahawks recover it quickly now behind the net. Dempsey. Dempsey will turn to the forehand. Smart play there by Declan to change direction and go on his forehand. Chipped ahead now. Here comes Hollis with one man to beat. Hollis couldn't get around. Nicely timed poke check right at the blue line there by Miles. Miles sends it up along the board. Sent out by Palmer. That's knocked down. Kemble came right back to her. On the second chance now dumps it in but didn't get it deep. As the Seahawks can't complete the change. Teveldi. Oh, the blue line on sides, getting to the Cooker. Croc slid it across. Croc right there, cutting to the Cooker, broken up on the back check by Kemble. As it comes across, Kemble got a piece of it, and the Seahawks on it there. Sapia send it up, and back in by the Huskies with 1:25 to go. On along the boards, Huskies on it there. Back for Hostillo. Hostillo with room. He lets the shot go. That hit a body in front. It's still laying there, dangerous. No one sees it. Know where it is. Loose in front and poke checked away As the Seahawks did not know where it is, the Huskies didn't know where it was. And back the other way now. Here comes Bongo. Bongo down the right wing. Serpentines at the blue line. Bongo hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty. As the Huskies caught him from behind but got a chunk of him. Tripping is the call. And Bongo draws the first power play for the Seahawks this afternoon, or this morning still. As into the sin bin now goes Hostillo. As he tracked down Bongo. And got the penalty doing so. All right, so a big moment in the affair now with 1 minute left to go in the period. The Seahawks on the power play for the remainder of the period, and will carry over into the third unless they score in the early going. Pilney on right wing, Camp, Karen out there, Tanzash, and Shaheen. A power play unit for the Seahawks. Shaheen makes the move, lets the shot go, steered aside by Cleary. Behind it it goes now. On it there, can't get it out. As Karen will chase it down into the corner. Huskies, oh, that one got stuck in the Zamboni door. Advantageous break for the Seahawks. Karen on the backhand, steered aside by Cleary. As you saw, Miles' stick just get stuck in the door and got launched the other way. Some sort of mathematical physics went on there. I can't understand. Some sort of pendulum or something. As the stick got thrown the other direction. 15 seconds left to go. Seahawks looking to mount one last chance here. Get it out to center. And that's sent back in off sides with 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. 3-1 is your score. The Huskies leading the Seahawks here today. With 10.7 seconds left to go. Johnson leans in with Croc on left wing. Hepburn covering Croc. Hollis wins the drawback. On the stick of Camp. Camp gets it out to center. Just 5 seconds left to go. Neither team going to get any opportunity here, I don't think. And that's going to do it. As the second period comes to a close, your score at the end of 2, the Huskies 3, the Seahawks 1. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final chapter right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. No, bye. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third and final chapter of this unwritten story about ready to be unveiled right before your very eyes and ears here. Only on the Solu Broadcasting Network, the Seahawks find themselves down 2 as the third period is about ready to get underway. The Huskies with 3 unanswered goals, the goals by Gomes, Palmer, and Ostillo, but the Seahawks start the period on the power play that carried over for 31 seconds still remaining of power play time. They certainly would like to cut the lead in half here on the power play. And as Hollis wins the draw, back to Dempsey. Dempsey sending it hard across for Glance. Glance will attempt to track it down, couldn't knock it down, knocked down by Kemble. Kemble over on blue line. Tried to connect with Hollis, failed to do so, sent all the way down. Dempsey will knock it down. Dempsey on the stick of Glance. Good first pass. Glance retrieves it. Glance gains the red line and dumps it in. That's going to do it for the power play as the Huskies kill off the penalty. Ostillo back on the ice for the Connecticut Junior Huskies. So Seahawks 0 for 1 on the power play here today. 14:20 left to go in the affair. 3-1. The Huskies leading it. Hollis, the goal scorer, with the puck there for the Seahawks. Hollis tried to go cross ice. That's knocked down. Back the other way now, Johnson. Johnson hounded from behind by Hepburn, and Hepburn's going to go. No, he's not, as the Huskies let the shot go. Crocky scores! Owen Kroc followed the play up on the delayed penalty, and he buries the biscuit for the Huskies. And they extend the lead here, 4-1. A huge goal there. A 3-goal lead is a lot more than a 2-goal lead. And that's exactly what the Huskies have now, as Kroc stayed with it. The penalty was coming to Hepburn. But no power play coming. So Kroc extends the lead. The 4th goal scorer of the day for the junior Huskies, as here they come again now. Palmer trying to wheel his way in. Lost the handle on it. Goes behind the net. And the Seahawks come away with it. Back the other way they come now. Camp leading the rush, sending it in. Knocked down there by Demers. Demers will send it hard along. And the Huskies skating out with it now. Dancing is Demers. Demers through the neutral zone. Demers over the blue line. Stepping to the inside. Demers looking to split the D. Couldn't do so. As that turned out to be a Demers sandwich there on Seahawk bread. As Tanzosh and Camp became the top and bottom loaves right there. And the broadcast is hungry. It's about that time of day. I can go for a sandwich myself. Sent in. Poke checked away there by Dempsey. Back to the blue line. Turning, wheeling on it. Oh, the Huskies with 13 minutes left to go here in the affair. Seahawks down by 3. A 3-on-1 developing now for the Seahawks. Over the blue line. Dempsey lets the shot go. Big stop by Cleary. Came back to Dempsey. Lets the second shot go. And Cleary will hold on. 12:44 left to go here in the affair. 4-1. The Huskies are out in front. Face off deep in the Husky zone after the save by the netminder Cleary. Cleary's been good. Hasn't been overly tested, but he's been good. Seahawks like to pepper him with a few more shots, I'm sure. Here's Pilney. Pilney in the corner. Got it in front, right through the goal mouth as Karen was crashing to the cooker there. Not sent out ahead. Putting the brakes on at the blue line and coming away with it all the Seahawks. Up for Karen, just out of the reach. Shaheen and Karen will give chase. Miles, who's had a stellar day at the blue line, sends it behind the net. He has been the Rock of Gibraltar back there. Well, the Huskies here today shutting everybody down that's come his way. But a chance in front. Pilney letting 2 shots go. Both saved by Cleary as Cleary robs the Seahawks yet again. Back now for Kemble. With room, winding, shooting, letting the shot go. She scores! Bryn Kemble lets the wrist shot go from the blue line. Buries the biscuit. A huge goal for the Seahawks there. And they pull within 2. 4-2 is your score. Kemble stepped into that one. Let the wrist shot go. Finds the back of the net. That's a big goal there. As the Huskies had scored 4 unanswered. See if the Seahawks can get some momentum from the goal by Kemble. As the Huskies get it down low, Kemble on it there. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Astillo. Astillo letting the shot go. That one's poured down by Dempsey. He'll send it off the boards, but Miller pinching to keep it in. In the corner it goes now. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. The Seahawks have closed the gap down to 2. 4-2 is the score. Hollis with speed. Hollis, a rolling puck up ahead for Glantz. Weebling, wobbling, but not falling down. Glantz now corrals the puck. Glantz with it. Glantz sending it down low. And a man cutting to the cooker. That was Hollis. Here's Hollis now. Hollis. And one of the Husky players went into the boards a little hard. Hostillo a little bit shaken up, slow to get up. And he seems all right as he shakes it off. And that's clear to the blue line. Camp pinching in. Camp on it there to keep it in. Good job by Camp to keep the puck in, but it comes away to center. And the Huskies chip it forward. In the neutral zone, Camp on the backhand. The Huskies pick it up and come back in again. Behind that, Camp had his man lined up there and went after Demers. This game getting a little chippy out there. That pleases the broadcaster. With 10.5 minutes left to go here in the affair. 4-2 is the score. That's Bryn Kimball. Got the Seahawks, on the board moments ago to cut the lead down to 2. Kroc, who's got a goal today, keeping it at the blue line. Camp stepping up, bouncing puck. The Huskies do a nice job of keeping it in there. Along the boards it goes now. That's sent away to center. Hops over to stick of Davidson, but he calmly retrieves it, gets it over to Miles. Miles down the right wing. Miles poke checked away. And the Seahawks trying to get to it there. Miles recovered. As Hepburn was in the neighborhood. D to D pass there. Good pass up for Tanzash. Tanzash will send it in. That can't possibly be icing. It's not. As it's tracked down there, Davison. Davison up along the boards. Tanzash stops the progress there, keeping the puck in. Digging, mucking, doing her homework, trying to kick it ahead. As Cunningham comes over now to help out. Bouncing puck comes away to center. Cunningham will chase it down. Now Pilney moves the puck ahead as the Huskies get back on sides. Trying to step to the outside. Bodies go flying. Good no call by the official. As the Husky player, to me, just lost his balance on his own. Here's Kroc now. Kroc sending it back in, but I thought I heard a whistle. These refs are doing a good job, except for when they blow the whistles. They don't blow them loud enough. All sides is the call. 4-2 is your score. With just over 9 minutes left to play here in the affair. Seahawks would certainly love to get the lead down to 1. They got it down to 2. Now they look to cut the lead in half again. Although getting it from 3-2 is not cutting the lead in half. But anyway, I digress. Letting the shot go, steered aside. Behind the net it goes now on the wraparound. Getting the waffle down. Closing the back door was Orlando. It comes back to Kroc. Kroc lets the shot go through. Traffic, big stop. The rebound at the goal line. Deflected in. They score. The Huskies got the puck down low and deflecting it in right on the goal line. That was number 46, Brian Johnson. He buries the biscuit for the Huskies. And the 5th goal scorer of the day. Gomes, Palmer, Johnson, Pastillo, and Kroc. And Huskies have spread it out today. They have shared the wealth. And 5-2 is your score. Tanzash on it there. He'll send it in. Miles on the backhand. Slid it over there for Davidson. Nice job by Camp to step up at the blue line. 8.5 left to go in the affair. Huskies now regain the 3-goal lead. Back the other way over the blue line. And Shaheen lets the shot go. Big stop. A nice save there by Cleary. And that's cleared and came back to the blue line. Tanzash on it there. Tanzash waited, but wisely just sent it in offsides. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the affair. And stay tuned. We got a Bantam battle coming up as the Wonderland Wizards will be taking on the Seahawk Bantams. And then tonight at 5:10, the Enfield Eagles are taking on our Seahawks midget team or U18 team. There's a big hit there by Demers. He'll be off to the sin bin. 2 minutes for checking. As Karen was on the receiving end of that, but Karen all smiles. He'll gladly take a hard hit for a power play, especially with his team down by 3 with just over 8 minutes to go. So the Seahawks on their second power play of the afternoon. They're 0 for 1 thus far on the power play. A big power play here if the Seahawks are going to climb back into it. Certainly going to want to get started here. The power play opportunity as the faceoff is won by the Seahawks. At the blue line, Kemble pinching in, kept it in. Away for Carter Gomes. Sent all the way down. Dempsey to give chase at the blue line. Dempsey on it there, softly up for Hepburn. Hepburn gained the red line and sending it in. Oh, they're saying he didn't gain the red line, so icing is the call. Icing the puck with the power play. Always will make the coaching staff have to stop at CVS on the way home for a bottle of Pepto-Bismol because that will cause agita for the coaching staff. Leaning in now is Carter Gomes to take the faceoff against Shaheen. Kemble ties her man up and Shaheen comes away with it. Shaheen straight ahead. Pushes it forward as Hepburn gets to it with a burst of speed. Hepburn lets the shot go. He hit the post. Oh, Tommy Hepburn rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. Another opportunity for Hepburn, and it's gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by the netminder Cleary, and there'll be no further play. So the Seahawks came just that close to pulling within pulling within two again, excuse me, I apologize. On the power play, Hepburn rings the dinner bell. Hard along. That's kept in. Dempsey. Dempsey winding, shooting, releasing a howitzer, and that just missed on the glove side of Cleary. Here's Kemble now. She's got a goal already, letting the wrist shot go. That just missed on the waffle side. Cleared and out to center. Dempsey under duress there. Turns back to the forehand. And that's taken away, but comes right back to Dempsey. Dempsey, across for Cunningham. As Kemble will jump on it now. Kemble getting the puck in behind the goal line. Chasing it there is Johnson. Johnson on it for the Huskies. Johnson up to Kroc. Kroc to himself off the boards. And Glantz will track Kroc down. Kroc keeping the legs churning, though. Got the puck over the blue line. And away come the Seahawks now. Back the other way with speed. Over the blue line, stepping to the outside, Hollis. Hollis with it there. Hollis, who's got a goal today, sending it behind the net. The time now becoming a factor. 6.5 minutes left to go in the affair. Seahawks down by 3. If they're going to rally, they're going to have to start soon. Along the boards, Camp lays the lumber into him. The coaching staff looking for a call. Hollis now winding, shooting. That hit the puppy right in the nose. That's a nice stop there by Joey Cleary. Top of the crease, square to the shooter. Hollis got a lot on that one. The goaltender in very good position. With 6:08 left to go here in the third and final stanza. Bongo, Pilney, Sapia, Tanzash, and Camp, your 5 skaters for the Seahawks. That puck never got to the ice. Play allowed to continue. On and out, Tanzash. Tanzash lets the shot go. Found its way to the goalkeeper. And holding on was Cleary. Exactly 6 minutes left to go in the affair. Stay tuned for a big bantam matchup coming up next. The Wizards and the Seahawks. Pilney got to the backhand. Couldn't knock it down. Here's a chance now. Back the other way with speed. On it quickly, putting the brakes on is Johnson. Johnson looking for the trailer. Found it. Taveldi overskated the puck and lost his footing. And the Seahawks come away with it. Out to center ice it goes now. Bodies go flying there as the Huskies try to gain the blue line. 5-2 is the score. 5.5 left to go. Here comes Pilney. Pilney, the puck rolling on him. Still rolling. Pilney had to chase the puck down as the puck made a left-hand turn. And Pilney had to go corral it. I knew I should have made a left at Albuquerque. As the great Bugs Bunny once said. Along the boards now, Sapia. Got it back to the blue line. Tanzas will just send it in. Just an offside. That's okay. Not necessarily the wrong play there. Maeva. It's just a whistle. No harm done, really. A whistle for offsides is better than a turnover at the opposing team's blue line, I always say. So don't you worry, young lady. As it's face-offs one now, back for Kemble. Kemble will send it in. That's knocked down by Miles. Miles will send it across. Intercepted Hepburn. Hepburn's been very busy today. He looks good. Across it goes. Hopped up now for Karen. Jeffrey Karen down the left wing. Karen with it. He lost the handle on it. That's picked up now by Demers. Here's Demers now. Demers carrying the puck out. Hepburn lays the lumber into him, sends him flying. And the Seahawks come away with the puck. And Karen giving chase now. Karen against Miles. Miles got the puck up. Here's Palmer now. Palmer down the right wing. Palmer trying to get the puck in front, taken away by Shaheen. Dempsey came over to help out. 4:20 left to go now. Bouncing in front dangerously. The rebound gets poked just wide. As Dempsey will change direction, trying to go behind the net. But there was a Husky player waiting. Came back out in front. That pinballs around ever so dangerously. And somehow the Seahawks keep it out of the net. Along the boards now. Huskies on it there. Kroc digs it loose. He got it down low. Kemble got it out. Fires it out. Kept in by Hostillo as he knocks it down. Hepburn gets a big chunk of them. Sending Hostillo flying. The refs letting the boys and girls play out there. These refs have been excellent today. Here comes Karen now. Karen, poke, checked away as Miller stepped up at the blue line. Trying to rush the puck there was Kemble. Kemble had it knocked off her stick just inside the blue line. Back the other way now. Here come the Huskies. Down the left wing they go. Loose puck in front, dangerously. And that's sent behind the goal line. 3.5 left to go. Came back out, bounces in front. Letting the shot go was Deneen. Went off the skate of Kemble, and she'll retrieve. Here comes Bryn Kimball now. Through the neutral zone. Over the red line. Wheeling and dealing. Stepping to the outside. Protecting the puck. Letting the shot go. That just missed. As Hepburn got to it there. Hepburn tried to get the puck back in front. That's knocked down. Gomes came out to center. Knocked aside by Glancing. Quickly now back the other way. Here's Johnson. Stepped up into there by Kemble. A beautifully timed body check there as Kemble took the real estate away. Oh, that pleases the broadcaster right there. Here's Hepburn now. That is how you step up at the blue line, ladies and gentlemen. On and now Camp. Camp with speed. Camp down the right wing. Camp to himself. He's got help. Got Hollis cutting the crook along with Glance. Overskated the puck. But Hollis came back to get it. On it there's Cunningham. Cunningham with 2.5 left to go. We'll send it behind the net. Up ahead and out and all the way down. Icing is the call. With just under 2.5 minutes left to go here. Then the third and final stanza. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. 5-2 is your score. Game number 3 of 5 on the docket here today. As the Huskies lead this 5-2 is Hollis now looking for his second goal of the morning, or perhaps afternoon at this point. I think it is afternoon. Hollis letting the shot go right off the butt end of the goaltender Cleary. He goes behind the net. And the Huskies looking to come away with it. And Gomes got it out to center. Hollis knocks it down. Hollis quickly turning, winding, shooting, and gobbled up there by the netminder Cleary. Just under 2 minutes to go in the affair. The Huskies looking to take the 3-point lead into the victory formation. Back to Storrs, Connecticut today. Hollis, Glance, Cunningham, Tanzosh, and Camp, the 5 skaters. Well, the Huskies, for the Seahawks, I apologize. As the Huskies come away with it, that one's knocked down by Glance. Good anticipatory play there by Jackson Glance. He had a stick in the passing lane. Hollis with room. Hollis winding, shooting. That one off a body in front. May have went off the flipper of the netminder. I'm not quite sure. Cleared and knocked down by Cunningham. Cunningham couldn't keep the puck in, but now the Seahawks come away with it. Camp over the blue line. Got it back, and he'll send it down. That comes out to center. And away to Tanzosh. Tanzosh with 1:20 to go. Off the boards, picked up by Demers. Demers with it. Demers will make the move. Demers trying to get around Camp. Camp got a good chunk of him. And it goes hard around for Cunningham. Cunningham cut off by Miller. Miller reaching back, did a nice job to keep that puck in, not once but twice. As it's sent down low, Camp will chase it down with under 1 minute to go now. In the corner by the Zamboni doors. Camp got it up along the boards, clear but not out. That one ends up on the back of the net. Well, for a second it might have been in. But they're resting on the back of the net with 45 seconds left to go here in the second period. So 5-2 is the score. 45 seconds remaining here in the second period. As the Seahawks will have to face off deep in their own zone. Deneen leans in to take it against Bungo. Pilney out there with Kimball. Now looks like Dempsey. I believe the right wing might be Sapia. Let's see if he turns around. Back to the blue line it goes now, letting the shot go through a screen. Ends up in the corner. As the Huskies try to come back in front. Pilney with a nicely timed poke check. And that's sent away to center. Tracked down there by Hostillo. Still send it up for Kroc. Kemble over on it first there to get to it. Kemble changing direction there on Kroc. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Came back to Kemble. Kemble on the backhand. Couldn't get it out. And that's sent behind the net as Teveldi held the line. Behind the net now. Came back out in front. Kroc lets the shot go. He scores! Owen Kroc with his second goal of the afternoon for the Huskies. Buries the biscuit, and the Huskies put the exclamation point on this one. Perhaps you might say the cherry atop the sundae. 6-2 is now your score. Now the Huskies are going to get 2 points on the road here today. A very good team win by the Huskies. 5 goal scorers for 6 goals as Kroc gets his second of the day. And as the fans headed towards the exit now to beat the traffic, Bongo will send it in, the buzzer will sound, and the Huskies head down to their goalkeeper. And in celebration, your Solu top dog of the affair is going to go to number 56, Patrick Miles. I thought Miles just had such a great day at the blue line. He really frustrated the Seahawks. He kept them at bay, kept them wide. He didn't score, but he had such a, I think, tremendous impact at the blue line. So congratulations to Patrick Miles. You are the Solu top dog of the affair. Well, thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. As you see the boys and girls shaking hands there at center ice, it's been an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to bring you this game. From my cameraman, Mr. Aiden Matter, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey here on the Solu. Once again, your final, the Connecticut Junior Huskies 6, Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 2. Stay tuned, the Bantam battle coming up next between the Wizards of Wonderland and our Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. Enjoy the rest of the day, everybody, and let's go Mets. Grimace, I know you're down in Philly. Get the job done, buddy. We love you.